This video is on adolescence. Adolescence is usually compared to riding a roller coaster because during your adolescent time, your emotions are going up and down. Adolescence is the time where you are transitioning between a childhood and an adulthood level. You are all adolescents. This is your preteen and teenage years. During this time, here are two terms that you need to be familiar with. Puberty, which is the period of development when secondary sex characteristics develop and reproductive capacities occur. And adolescence, the period of transition between childhood and adulthood. This is where you are right now in your life as a teenager. Teenagers are adolescents, and your hormones are beginning to bounce around due to your development of your sex characteristics and reproductive system. That is the reason your emotions are from one extreme to the other at times. During this adolescence time, these are the things that you are beginning to develop. Your identity, values, and beliefs. How to cope with your emotions. You're developing your own personality style. Learning how to be successful. Enjoying life. Respecting yourself and others. Showing how you feel in a healthy way. And accepting responsibilities for your actions. So what else is happening to you as an adolescent? Here are a few things that you are beginning to develop during this teenage years. Your identity and values and beliefs. Instead of taking on what your parents' beliefs and identity and values are, you are developing your own. The ability to cope with your own emotions. You are developing your own personality style. Learning to be successful. Enjoying life. Respecting yourself and others. Showing healthy expressions of your feelings. And acceptance of responsibility for your actions. Now, researchers say that teenagers experience a wider emotional swings than adults. They have more frequent negative emotions than pre-adolescents. Your moods are often dependent on who you're with. Your emotions are not associated with puberty except for being in love. Stress is a factor in these emotions. Research says that teenagers experience wider emotional swings than adults. They experience more frequent negative emotions than children. And your moods are often depend on who you're with at the time. So friends do play a big part on your moods. Most emotions of teens were not associated with puberty except for being in love. And stress is a factor in variations of emotions. Now, research tells us that teens use less of the area of the brain involved with empathy and emotional evaluations when making decisions. They often operate from the if it feels good, do it type part of the brain. Teens often do not consider their consequences. And teens are less well able to read emotions of other people. But there is some good news about being an adolescent. You're more energetic, thoughtful, and idealistic. You have a deep interest in being fair and right. You're involved in the community. You have connections with parents and trusted adults. And you're moving toward the distinct individuals that you are beginning to become. Now, you are going to have emotions like everyone else, but you must understand that a variety of emotions is normal. So sometimes how you feel, you may not think is normal, but it is normal. Try not to make any decisions based on your emotions only. Don't act on impulse. Practice healthy lifestyles. Know who you can turn to if you need advice. And consult with these people who have your best interest in mind.